Hey, J Plastics here with another TCC challenge. This TCG challenge is the last Chaos level difficulty challenge, so it's quite a doozy with the settings that they have. All band characters are boosted, and there's a whole slew on the image of more boosted. I'm not going to list them because we're jumping right into it. So this fight, as hard as it is, it's pretty straightforward. The enemies have a lot of resistances when they're about to get into a blue aura, and when they get into the white aura, they gain a lot of brave and they'll either do a single target attack, which is pretty easy to dodge, or they could do an all attack, which is not so easy to dodge, at least in the team that I'm using. The team that I'm using is relying solely on Edge, and as you're about to see, A has gotten the blue aura. The blue aura essentially absorbs four different elements. It resists four other elements, but with Garnet, it is a neutral to thunder. So that's why Garnet's there. She imperils, which allows Keiss to at least be able to do damage when they're not super aura based, and the aura will go away if you break them. That will I don't think this happens in the run, but I don't think I ever break any of these guys when they're in their aura state, except for when there's the Odin summon has a chance to break it, which I do get lucky towards the end and it does break. Sweet. Anyway, as you can see, all those resistances, it's bad news. So what I try to do is mainly use Edge, and he'll be able to, since every time they come out of the blue aura or put the blue aura on themselves, they'll go immediately into a single target attack. So either I'm gonna try to get Edge's Blitz Mirage, and then doesn't matter, everybody can dodge, even though they'll primarily be more than likely targeting Edge, because I'll be trying to use his skill 2 ability and have the enemies target him. In the first like 20% of damage all the way up to their 80%, they will get into at least their standing hammer stance once, but that's not too bad of a deal, because they won't get into, unless they're below 80%, they're not going to get into their white Seraph's Force stance. So that's why I'm using this Blitz Mirage here, because I don't have to worry about an aura, and it's essentially a free EX use. I don't have to be, and it's a free EX use, and it recovers one of my skill 1 shocks, which Edge needs it. He hasn't gotten touched since his original EX Plus back in March, so he needs all the help and all the skill uses he can, because he is the backbone. He is the MVP. He is making sure they don't hit us when they're in their aura state at all time. So the blue aura is generally easier to dodge than the white aura, or at least in my opinion it is, because I can at least kind of get on-demand evasion with the blue aura, because the blue aura will always be a single target attack. If I can just get them to target Edge with his skill 2 or with his Blitz Mirage, that's great. If somehow if one of them targets Garnet and she's at 50% or above, that's kind of cool too, because she does have a last stand ability. The only thing that really matters is Keiss, because he has no last stand, he has no evasion, he's just there to deal damage, and he's there to launch on demand with his hero support, and his ability to use that skill 8 times is a huge plus to this team. I say Edge is the MVP, but it wouldn't have gotten done without Keiss's launching ability. But it's the reason why they're a team, because Garnet heals in case any of them did get some little bit of damage. Edge dodges everything and essentially tanks all their hits and dodges it out of the way. And Keiss is there to be like, okay guys, let's punch these, let's throw daggers in these guys' faces. This fight is very long. They have a lot of HP, which is why it's so difficult, because they'll get into a rhythm of being on the ground, do a single target brave attack, then they'll go into their all brave attack, get into a blue aura, and then after the blue aura they'll target as hopefully edge and do an big HP dump, and after that they'll stand up, they'll do either Seraphorce or they'll do a brave attack. It's towards their higher, like I believe from 80 to 50%. They might do a brave attack, and then they'll do Seraphorce and gain their white aura, and then from that white aura they'll either do a single target HP attack or an all HP attack. Either way, the white aura is a more dangerous aura, because if they're doing an all attack and you don't have Blitz Mirage ready, you are probably going to face a party wipe, because as I said earlier, this team doesn't really have a way. I don't think it does have a way. It doesn't have a way of breaking these guys when they're in either aura, at least not on demand. They have to jump through a lot of hoops, and with the white aura, specifically dangerous, because every time you could get them down to like 1000 brave and you can be like, oh, so close, I'll just get them in the next attack. Doesn't work like that, because after their attack they gain about 18,000 brave, which is not great. So there are instant break units you could use. You can use Gabron, you can use gravity-based Ultimecia, which I did try both of those on the same team. It's just that it didn't really work. I think I could have gotten them to work, except for the fact that I probably was just misplaying. Like, by the time you're seeing this run, I've essentially ran this fight like 10 different times, falling short several times. Like the previous run with this, I think I got them down to like, I killed one and got one down to like, I guess I did guess wrong, and the one I killed was actually gonna target edge with its white aura HP attack, and the other one was at like 11% and was going to do an all attack, so I couldn't kill it before it killed my team, and it was very sad. I just had to stare at the screen. If I have a screenshot on my phone, I'll try to put it here, and so you can see how close we were. Other than that, this fight is pretty straightforward. They're just gonna go from standing to sitting to being from bipedal to quadrupedal, and then back up to bipedal, back down to quadrupedal. It's a pretty straightforward fight. I would, if you're going to be doing this, which I don't see why many of you who watch my channel would, it's a very difficult fight and very frustrating. I would try it with I might try it, swap out, instead of Keiss, I might use Ultimecia or maybe a Gabron, because I think having something that instant breaks or like gravity based might be a little bit more important. But for now, hopefully you had fun and you were easily able to do this using boosted characters like Emperor and Kefka and Strago. I did the challenge quest and I just kind of really didn't pay attention to the mechanics, because like all those units are good and they delay, and like it's pretty simple, and they're all new non-elemental magic users. So when they get into their blue aura, you can just brave damage them down and break them out of that aura. And then when they're in their white aura, you can use Strago or you can use Kefka to break them out of it with their instant break abilities. So little helpful tips there. The video's fairly long. There is a break around the 17-minute mark. My phone has like a limit of how much it can record, so I try to like I try to guess and pause my recording, and resume it later. I think I was at like a point where I was like, didn't really know what my next move was, so I just like, all right, this is an easy pause, and then I resumed the recording. That's it. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you want to hear more commentary or any thoughts, please let me know. I'll see you guys in the outro. Please enjoy, treat each other nice. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you love the video, please subscribe. Anything helps. Have a great day. Okay, as you're about to see, we're about to finish off this guy and end this final TCC challenge quest for the Chaos era. The TCC challenge has been a great addition to my own way of playing this game. It has brought me a lot of fun and a lot of frustration, and it's totally optional. But if you haven't done it, try it out. It's not for everyone. But for now, let's go check out the artifacts for all of my units and any spheres. To be honest, no spheres on anybody except for Keiss, and Keiss only has his own sphere on him. He has no perfect artifacts. Edge doesn't have any, has one perfect artifact, and Garnet also has one perfect artifact. But they're all, the rest of the artifacts, they're not bad, but they're not, definitely not what people would consider perfect. Nothing else to say except hope you guys are having a good day. Happy Halloween when you watch, if you're watching this on the day it gets released. If not, hope you're enjoying the game. I'll talk to you guys later. Please watch any of my other TCC challenge videos or any of my pull videos, and bye.